Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy D Bellboy, aka Mr. Black Ranger here, coming back at you with another video. And I know what you're thinking, what? You're doing a video that's not about Anthem? Yeah, I'm doing a video that's not about Anthem. In its current state right now, just kind of waiting on some updates. I will still be doing Anthem videos for as long as the game is out, but as of right now, I kind of wanted to swap it up. I wanted to start a new series. I've been playing this game right here, Hades, a lot lately, so I just decided why not go ahead and put it on here for you guys, see how you like it, and you know, just go ahead and run through it because I'm having a really fun time with this game. It is a blast. So, what is Hades? Well, it's pretty much a roguelike top-down isometric view type dungeon crawler. It's pretty much in the same vein as like your Rogue Legacies, Dead Cells, kind of Binding of Isaac, Spelunky, Cryptid and Necro Dancer type games. It's made by Supergiant Games, the same guys who made Bastion, Pyre, and Transistor. So if you like any of those games or you like roguelikes, this game is going to be the game for you. So overall in all, the general plot of this game is the main character there, Prince Zagreus. He's Prince of the Underworld, and when I say Underworld, I mean the Greek Underworld. So yes, our father is Lord Hades, and we are pretty much trying to break out of hell, so to speak. So without getting too much into it and giving away the plot, I'm only generally gonna talk when it's necessary, like to explain certain things and to tell, other than like explain reasons why I do some of the things I do. But for the most part, I'm just gonna sit back and be quiet and let the talking, the semi cutscenes, I guess you could say, in here kind of do what they're supposed to do and just go ahead and run through. So without further ado, we gonna go ahead and get into it. Some Hades. That was a little test slot there. I was testing out my whatchamacallit, the PC specs and everything, so we're about to get right into it now.
Few tales are told of Hades, whose very name inspires fear and penitence, reminding us of the inevitable fate which we all share. I, however, mean to tell you such a tale. Listen carefully.
Goodbye, Father.
Alright, so we are starting off in Tartarus, the lowest depth of Tartarus, the lowest depths of Greek hell here. So just a quick overview of the buttons. My X is for my regular attack, Y is for my special, B is for my cast ability, which is this blood-like little arrow thing. If you shoot it at an enemy, it will get lodged in them, as well as well, for right now, I only have one. So if you miss, you got to go all the way over there and pick it up. If you're like in proximity, it will kind of like pick up for you as well too. And A button is for my dash. Right now, we only have a singular dash. And the right bumper, because I am playing it on an Xbox controller on here, the right bumper is to talk to people, and I'll explain the rest of the buttons as we go along, as we start getting more functions here. But not to waste any more of your time, for today we're gonna do about 2 runs, only because, well, this first run right here is just to kind of introduce you to the game, get you, moving around and feeling. So we're just gonna kind of blast through this so I can explain some of the core concept features, and then we're gonna do a quick run, and then we're gonna call it for today. So Like I said, as you can see, the right bumper is to go forward, and it's pretty much your interact button. Before you go into any new room, as you can see, there's going to be a little bubble, and it's going to tell you exactly what you're going to get in that other room once you clear out all the enemies. Sometimes in the room there are not any enemies, so you may just like not have to fight anything, and it'll just be sitting there as well. So let's go ahead and go in the room and clear it out.
I'm leaving. Try and stop me.
Alright, so as you see, our dash can zip through people. If you hit them in the back, it deals bonus damage, and with it, I can also knock people into the wall. Walls deals bonus damage as well. Ow. I wasn't trying to get hit with that. Hey, there we go. Alright, so as you can see, the item that was on there, we cleared it out, and we're gonna get the item now. So, what could this item be? Well, let's go ahead and open it up and accept it and see what it is.
It's got to be her. Then here goes nothing. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Hail, noble cousin. Now, let's get you from that miserable place. I'll see that all of us upon Olympus do our part, beginning here with me.
It is Athena, the goddess of wisdom. So, as you can see, there are Greek gods here. We're enlisting the aid of our fellow Olympians to get us out of hell. So let's go ahead and see what she's got. Alright, so just like I said, like Dead Cells and Bastion, there are items that you can equip yourself to make you stronger to get through the game. Since this is a roguelike, each god so far in Hades there are 7 gods since the last patch. And each god gives you that you go to the symbol. If you see a certain symbol like the Athena, which you can see in my boy's hand over there on the left, that's her Athena symbol, the shield with the 4 dots. If you see like symbols like that, you go to the door, clear out the enemies, you will get boons from that god. And so the boons grant you the ability to augment some of your abilities. So just looking at the boons for Athena right here, our basic attack that I told you was on X is the Divine Strike. So our attack is actually stronger, and it can deflect. Deflecting would be like those little purple ball that I got hit by there. As well as making attack stronger. Phalanx shot, which was the little blue, the B button, the red little blood ball there. I can cast it, and it damages foes in a small area and deflect. Or my dash, which is on the A, I dash slower, but it deals damage, and I can deflect with it. And with deflect, you can, like I said, the purple balls in there. And there are certain enemies as well too that when they charge at you, that you can also deflect. There are certain waves that they shoot, you can deflect back at them to deal damage to them with their own attack. So as you can see, like you get powers from gods, build pick ones that work with that synergize with whatever it is you have, and then you get a good run. But like I said, since this is just the intro, we're just gonna go ahead and take the Divine Strike, put it on our X, simplest one, get us about a decent way through this.
Thank you, goddess. Your power fused with mine. This should be good.
And as you see down in the bottom left, or slightly bottom left over there, I've got the symbol for it. So you click L, the left trigger there, and it'll pull up. It'll tell you exactly what you got. Divine Strike. Quickly running through the interface here down in the bottom left, 45 out of 50, that's your health. The 1 out of 1 is the cast there, so shoot it. It goes 0 out of 1, 1 back of 1 once you pick it up, and then in the bottom right, that's how much money I have. So I'm gonna just head to the next room real quick here.
Come on, then. Pathetic.
I took another hit of damage there, but now once we clear this room, we get this item. This item is called darkness. So the more darkness you get, the better off you're going to be in this game, because darkness allows you to upgrade your skills. I will show you where they go as well once we get to it, but as of right now, we're just going to collect it, and it's going to go. And it's going to go to the bottom right of your screen. See down there, we got the 10 darkness that we just picked up.
Each exit has its own reward.
Alright, and so since we are here now, we've got 2 branching paths that we can go to. We can go to the left or we can go to the right. So obviously you see what the right is. It's the money symbol. So if we go there, beat everything in there, we're going to get money, or we're going to get the money symbol. But we're not going to go there. We're going to go over to the left to get this item. What that item is a centaur heart.
Stand down or suffer.
And so what the centaur heart does is once we get it, it permanently increases our max health by 25, as well as it gives us some energy too.
You shouldn't have crossed me.
Well, not energy, but health. So there we go.
For a bit.
And essentially, we're gonna make our way. Okay, and now this next item is a key. So there are skills. Like I said, there are RPG elements in here. You have skills that you can use, and there are other weapons in the game that you can use. These other weapons require unlocks. How do you unlock them? Why, with the key, of course.
Look who. Next.
Oh my god, it's taking hit after hit here. And there we have it, the key.
Wonder where I can use this.
And there we go, another centaur heart. Alright, now, you see this enemy with that yellow bar up there? That means he is armored. So, before you saw me pushing people into the wall. Well, armored enemies are armored just for that reason. You cannot push them into wall or do wall slams. You must first break their armor before they can you can do any kind of push damage to them.
A centaur heart. Good for the health.
Yeah, I'm a little rusty here. I hadn't played in a couple of days, so yeah, forgive my lack of better play here. Okay, I was trying to see what that was there. So again, as you can see, another boon from another god, and but on top of that, if you look a little closer, there is a skull right there, which means it's going to be a boss fight in this room. And again, these guys are armored, so because due to the yellow. there, as you can see, the wall slam. Once they become unarmored, they are pretty much a plaything at the owl.
That's what you get.
And there, we made it out with about not enough health. So let's see which god this is.
It's Uncle Number 2. It's got to be. Then, in the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Ahoy there, little Hades. You recognize your uncle, do you not? We've a lot of catching up to do, but first things first. You get yourself out of that dour underworld. As for me, I'll see if I can stir things up a bit to cover your advance.
Alright, so let's see what we have here. So now, as you can see, we've got the 3 boons. However, they are different colors now. So there are different rarities of boons. There's rare, epic, and legendary. Legendary, so far there are only a few legendaries, and you'll see them if we kind of we'll come to them. But as of right now, I can make my get a flood shot, so my cast will knock enemies away and deal damage, or I can get my dash will knock enemies away, or I can get a new boon that they introduced in this new patch called a Wrath ability. So it takes half the gauge for it, and when I do, I surge at enemies and I am impervious to damage for 4 seconds. So honestly though, like the better the L, you really do want to take an epic. But as for right now though, I want to push enemies away from me since I have Divine Strike, so I can deflect. So we're gonna take the title dash right now.
Looks like I caught a big one. The power of the seas should be of help. I'm hurt. Can't heal myself, but I can fight.
Alright, so next up, as I said, we got the darkness over here, but then we've got this symbol. This is an actual mid-level shop. So if you got money, which I do down there, the 81 gold, you can take it here and spend it. Hopefully I need a health item, so I'm hoping there's a health item here. No, there is not. But who is this guy that's in here though? Let's see who he is. Karen the Boatman. So for all of those who wonder, this is him. Put 2 on the eyes for the Boatman.
Why, good to see you, Carol, mate. Just minding my own business, taking in the sights, and hey, what's that? You got some sort of wares for sale? Then I'll just have a look around.
The infernal wares of the Stygian boatman Charon lie sprawled about, available for sale to whomever would be willing to quench the boatman's great thirst for riches.
That would be me.
Alright, well, unfortunately I don't have enough to get any health or buy an upgrade. So we're just gonna go ahead and take this darkness and hope we survive.
Oh, hello.
Now I know what you're thinking. Why didn't you just go ahead and dodge? Well, because there was no point in dodging. We were already low health. The way the game was going to work was in the next.
Carry on, everyone. Don't mind me.
Yes, thank you, Zagreus. Well, the way the game was going to work was in the next room, it was going to give us like extremely overpowered enemies, like enemies that we aren't even supposed to be able to fight yet. So just went on ahead and ran into them and took the death so we can get pushed back here and we can talk to a couple people. I'll show you what the darkness is, the key is for, and then we can go do a one singular run, and then we're going to call it a video. So let's go talk to some people.
Welcome to the House of Hades, where... Wait, I know you. Guess that means you died out there, huh? Well, don't be sad, though. Pretty much everybody dies sometime.
Some of us more than others.
Back already? Stupid boy. I told you nobody gets out of here, whether alive or dead. So how was your wanton ransacking of my domain?
Greetings, Father. My ransacking was a delight, thank you for asking. So I'll just be on my way again.
Be on your way indeed. What do I care? You shall never reach the surface. Go, see for yourself.
Daddy issues.
Infernal watchdog Cerberus regards the Underworld Prince with mixed emotions, from purest joy to deepest melancholy.
You watch over things for me, won't you, boy? You know I'd take you if I could.
You've returned. Good to see you, lad, despite the circumstances. Remember your training out there. The pain of death is but another obstacle.
And fear is for the weak. Take care, Achilles.
Alright.
The House of Hades, that dark and lavishly appointed lair of the Underworld's king, is home not just to him, but to his willful progeny.
You know I can hear you, old man.
Oh, good old fourth wall breakage there.
You have come home. Do not despair and hold to your resolve, child. Tell me something. Has the goddess Athena thus been true to her word and her willingness to lend you her support?
She has, Nyx. I'm grateful that you put us into contact and explained to her the situation that I'm in.
It gladdens me to hear it. Seldom do Olympians consort with those born of the Underworld. Yet your circumstances seemed due cause for an exception. She shall make a powerful ally.
Alright, let's go ahead and check back in our room here.
I'm back, room. Did you miss me?
The bedchambers of Prince Zagreus lie in a perpetual state of utter disarray, despite his lord and master of the house repeatedly insisting that he pick everything up.
Oh, come on. It's not that bad, is it?
Yeah, it looks way cooler than my room, I'll tell you that for sure.
Night and darkness guide me.
Alright, so here we go, inside the mirror. So, as you can see, Shadow Presence, it gives us, each rank we put into it, 10% damage when attacking from behind. Chthonic Vitality, it gives us 1 health whenever we enter a chamber. Infernal Soul, which gives us more of the casts. And Greater Reflex, which each rank gives us a chain dash, so we can go up to I think like 2 on that to make us dash faster, and then a plethora of other boons, or not boons, powers that you want to upgrade, you know, be if you feel it necessary or not. There's a total of what, 11 here, so yeah, take it was 4. Yeah, there's a total of 11, so feel free to mix and match to your playstyle. That's what it's here for. So for right now, because I don't have an extra 30, we're just gonna go ahead and put one in the presence and one in the vitality and call it a day.
Done.
All right, and let's go see if we got enough for one more run.
Okay. I can escape through that pink window there. Let's try it.
Sorry about that. I had a
Caller knocked. The Heart Seeker.
message I had to respond to really quickly.
What the?
But yeah, we're gonna unlock the bow there really quickly. And so with the bow, as you can see, hold down the fire, got a volley fire, and then get it just right. It charges right on up and deals a lot of damage. So lastly, let's talk to this dude.
Nice place you got here, boyo. But enough with the small talk already. I'm here to do a job. So let me have it. Give me everything you got.
I don't remember having you on payroll, mate. Who's your supervisor?
Oh, I'm not about to wrap my sources, pal. Just try and beat it out of me.
If you insist. Maybe this one.
This ought to be good.
All right, so like I said, the bow is what we're using for this run because we still got a few minutes left. But as you can see, there's a purple aura around it, and as you can see, equipping it, you gain plus 10% darkness. So usually, whenever you start a run, and if you want to level up a little bit, take with your weapon into consideration because of this buff right here is going to give you a little extra darkness.
Want to try that thing out? That's the spirit.
And so in here is the keepsakes. So once you get a certain, once you're going through the maze and the labyrinth, once you get to a certain item, you can give that certain item to people, and they will give you certain gifts that augment how you can pretty much get things in the labyrinth. So once we get one, I'll talk to you more about it. But other than that, let's just go ahead and
I can do this. First, get past the wretched shades of Tartarus. Easier said than done, and doubtless I'll be running into Meg. The River of Flame ought to be just beyond. Find a way up to Elysium from there, and after that... All right, let's give it another shot.
all right, and as you see, this is Tartarus down there. The farthest chamber reached so far is chamber 10. There are 27 total right now because the game is still in early access. So 27 will be the farthest that anybody has ever made it, but it is a fun 27 rooms though, and sometimes it's kind of stressful depending on what kind of boons you got, but let's not focus on that right now. Let's go ahead and hop right down in here and try to get a run going.
Well,
see what we
get
did.
Killed again. Thunder. Is that?
And Lord Zeus again.
Is this really him? Okay. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Greetings there, young man. Look, your father's always been rather difficult, and he has not so much as called in quite some time. You'll have a better home where you belong, here on Olympus, and to help you on your journey, have my blessing.
Alright, so let's see what he gives us. Our X attack chains lightning. Our special causes lightning bolt to strike nearby foes. And the cast bounces off of enemies. Honestly, I want to take the flourish.
Lord Uncle Zeus lending his support. Never thought I'd see the day. Or night. Whenever.
Let's see how this works. Oh yeah, dropping lightning on folk when you hit them.
Composed of such innumerable, ever-shifting, interlocking chambers, the underworld of Lord Hades all but guarantees the dead shall there remain until the end of time.
Good thing I'm not dead. Numbskulls. No.
And as you see, the bow does pierce.
This can unlock something back home.
Gets up another key. And you may wonder what I'm doing running around here. Well, there are these pots. If you look at some of them, there's going to be like an ornate one in there. And that ornate pot allows for 10 coins. And in this game, at certain points, trust me, 10 coin is worth more than anything.
More numbskulls.
Ugh. Can't believe I got hit by all of that.
A gift. That's a relief.
More darkness.
Farewell.
It just won't let me be.
Okay. For safekeeping.
Alright, next room. Got to go grab this centaur heart. Get that extra max health real quick. Because as an archer, we are definitely going to need it.
Mats.
Oh my god. Oh my god. My wrist is really showing from not playing in a couple of days. I am not this bad. Oh god.
Oh, that hurt. They got me. No way to patch up. Got to keep going.
Yep, no way to patch up. So, this is Karen's well. He so in here as well, there are you can find buffs and items to buy that straight out will probably straight up heal you or do whatever mystical effects they have. So as you can see, the Rouge-like, if we buy it, it was well, if we wanted to buy it, we'd have to have 70 gold, and then it restores 15% of our health when we enter. Every time you go into a chamber, so every time you go in, you get 15% of your health back. Yarn of Ariadne, whenever you find a god, that boon is gonna have a better chance. So it's either gonna be a rare or a greater. And then finally, Prometheus Stone, you gain +1 cast for your little blood shard thing that you shoot. None of that over there interests us anyway, so we're just gonna do a quick look-see here, make sure nothing's there, and then we're gonna go through this door to get this doggone key.
Lounce.
Oh, I hate how freaking. Really? Gotta love this. Shoot it, but it still gets its attack off.
The key for back home.
Alright. That's that. Oh, actually, only one way to go. So the next guy is this way, but as you saw the skull on the door, it's a boss fight, so here's hoping we survive. Wow. Like I said, movement is key, because if I had a double dash, I would have totally dodged that. But I have a single dash, so it ended up catching me.
Skeletons.
Back in the house. The house.
Whoa, you just got killed by one of those bloodless inferno bomber skeleton type guys. Nice. I always wondered what would happen if you just kind of stood around while all their bombs went off.
Okay.
I see you've decided to come home. Changed your mind yet? Or looking for more pain and suffering?
More pain and suffering for sure. After all, you taught me to appreciate the finer things.
You keep telling yourself that, boy. But mark you my words, sooner or later this life that you have chosen for yourself shall teach you I was right.
Good talk. Good talk.
What once was a small lounging area within the House of Hades now is sealed off, in utter shambles, since the multi-headed Cerberus tore the space apart, mourning the missing prince.
Cerberus destroyed the lounge again.
Darkness guide you, child. You have outgrown this house. Of that I am now certain. Should you return again here, I shall keep you safe.
I won't forget you, Nyx, I swear it.
And also you can see how these little shades, once you go back here, died.
What news, Spirit?
Only could have been worse. Shipwreck, yep, it totally could have been worse. And so we're going to head back in our room here. And do I have enough? Nope, I still don't have enough because we cut it short because we didn't go too far. But yeah, what do we got? Nothing. So yeah, we'll just leave it as it is. And what's our next weapon that they want us to run with?
I should go. Don't suppose I can talk you into fighting back this time?
Not a chance, boyo. I'm paid to take it, not to dish it out. Now give it to me.
Alright, and so for the next run, let's go ahead and equip it. It's going to be a sword
Yeah, that was
run.
pretty nice. Yeah, nice.
So, yeah, that oh, come on now. Thank you. Jeez, don't want to let me back in my room. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's Hades. So as you can see, it's got a lot of customization up until up to a certain point, but it's a really great roguelite. Like I said, you get your boon, you can mix and match your boons, mix and match like abilities for your attacks until you get the perfect synergistic set, and then you can just go and rain down destruction on your enemies. But that's pretty much gonna do it for this video. If you like what you saw here, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. If you didn't, let me know why down in the comments, as well as let me know what you like, let me know what you didn't like, because like I said, this is gonna be a new series, and this one's definitely gonna be for you all too as well. So also, if you did like the video and you've already thumbs up, go ahead and punch that subscribe button too, and make sure you hit the bell next to it. That way you can always get notified whenever I upload. And like always, guys, we're always good like grandma's cookies. I'll see y'all next time.